positive, something that's uplifting people, empowering people. Oh, we gotta do another random topic. Bring the bowl, please.
I feel like I was cheated.
Why?
What?
The random
Pee
topic from the bowl? Pee in the shower.
My first time pee in the shower.
That was a good icebreaker.
I came back just for that purpose. I'm gonna give it a crack at the bowl.
Who's gonna do it? Let me do. I haven't done it in a long time. I'm
It's
always
like
making my guests do it.
Shine. Fine.
Yeah, because you bringing out questions about peeing in the shower. Like,
wow,
that's your vibe.
I took the one on top.
All right, so this is Anthony's pick technically. Let's see.
You didn't pick mine.
What's your favorite restaurant? Okay, that's nice.
Oh, I like that.
Cheesecake Factory.
Mine is Texas Roadhouse.
Oh, I love Texas Roadhouse. Yo, the cinnamon butter, bitch.
Bro.
Have you guys been?
The filet mignon.
And sometimes you could get the steak and the ribs, bitch.
The steak and the shrimp, guys, for $27.49.
You guys have to go to Texas Roadhouse once in your life. I'm telling you. They have one in New Rochelle.
All the meats are fresh. Pause.
We like fresh meat.
I don't know if you know this, but we're almost 30. Well, most of us are 30.
No, but he's immature with that. And you're not immature with it, but I made you laugh with the pause moments. Yeah. It's funny.
He couldn't even try to set it. He's like, yes, they got me.
I went all that shit. That shit's definitely
I love
funny.
it. It's a good icebreaker.
Favorite restaurants? Now
you're trying to be mature. Angel's like, I'm too good for that.
No. Oh, you don't know me and my friend group. Trust me, we're bad.
All right, favorite restaurant? I don't know. I actually don't know.
Me too. It's tough.
It's really hard because I'm so bad.
You know what's crazy? At the top of my head, I thought of like the best steak I ever had for some reason.
Okay.
Because usually the best steakhouses and stuff,
okay,
where it's like buttery.
It melts in your mouth.
That's usually like the thing that stands out.
What is the best steak?
You know, I can't remember the place, but it was a place in New York City. And it was actually a cigar lounge.
Whoa.
Oh my God. This place was amazing.
Do you smoke cigars?
I do.
Dude, you're like...
He looks like he smokes cigars.
I feel like I found my soulmate.
You have the look.
Take it easy.
Hey,
I mean it as romantically as possible.
I forgot the name of this place, but I can figure it out. It's on my Google.
Okay.
It's like a toy store for grown men.
Yo.
Like, let me get a steak and
I had some good.
Yeah.
So they got the menu. The menu was like made out of wood. You know, those type of places. Shit. You already know.
I need this place, bro.
And it was just a regular what's the common steak that's really fatty?
Filet mignon?
Ribeye.
Ribeye. I love ribeye.
They're known for their ribeye.
You ever had a tomahawk?
No, I haven't.
I never had that either.
I had one time and I had to share it.
That shit is so big. Oh my God, but it's so juicy and it's so good.
I've never had it.
But is it as good as a ribeye? Is it as good as a ribeye, like juicy wise and all that?
It is. It's amazing.
It's
had it. It's better. It's better.
Same cut.
Oh, and it's bigger?
Okay.
It's bigger.
Because people always say, it's big. But I'm like, is it better than that ribeye? Because that ribeye is so fatty. That's what makes it so
that
juicy.
Shit is so good.
And if you eat it fresh.
I know.
And then cigars afterward, like what?
Yo, cigars. And then they had the nice menu of like cognacs and all these whiskeys.
Damn.
This place was amazing. And it didn't even smell. This place was so bougie, it didn't even smell like cigars there. Everybody's puffing away.
How the
air purifiers.
How much do they pay you for you to sell these people? Because
they need to give you a freaking sponsorship or something.
Have you seen that?
I'm trying to get something out of this place. At least a steak.
We're all gonna go now.
Right.
Yeah, we have to go. And then I smoke cigars. Oh man. Anyway, I can't top his place, but I guess I'm gonna go.
Yeah, I was gonna say I like White Castle on the late night.
White Castle's great. Those flyers, man.
I don't even know what the fuck to say.
Yo, White Castle
on the late night.
Don't do that.
The mozzarella sticks.
The mozzarella stick. Yo, I saw your episode when you were talking about it with Jenny.
Ribeye steak and cigars.
I was like, yes, they talking that shit about the mozzarella sticks.
One of the best mozzarella sticks, fast food.
Yes, you guys never had White Castle mozzarella sticks?
No,
I had the sliders.
But you gotta eat them as soon as you pull off.
As soon as you pull off. If you wait,
a minute later.
That cheese is gummy as fuck.
Yo, it's over.
The bread is soggy.
Make sure you got the marinara.
You have to. Before I order, and I was gonna say that.
I'm at the window.
You have marinara sauce? Yeah. Okay, let me get a 5-piece mozzarella. I'm not getting it without it. No,
like,
it's true.
I need to go to White Castle now.
You have to. You must.
Yo,
you must.
Her validation stamps.
Yeah, no, of course.
My car's in park while I'm making sure the marinara's in the bag.
I don't pull off until I see that marinara.
That is a drive. Okay.
I don't
now I can pull off safely.
I don't play with that shit. I need my sauce. So yeah, I was gonna say that. But I like a lot of places. I'm not really picky when it comes to food like that.
I'm gonna stick to the sentimental only because he cooked me with that steakhouse shit.
Right, yeah, you were over the top.
I like Flor de Mayo.
Flor de Mayo is great.
I'm dying to go there. Never been to Flor de Mayo.
Okay, so before the steakhouse, we'll go to Flor de Mayo because we're not doing that.
We gotta do a pod Flor de Mayo.
Flor de Mayo is basically like
it's quality.
Chinese and Latin like cuisine.
Dominican,
yes.
I say Dominican.
Is it Peruvian?
I think it's Peruvian. I think it's Peruvian.
I want to take credit.
Peruvian Chinese.
Peruvian Chinese.
That shit is so amazing. It's
the lomo.
Yeah.
El chicharrón de pollo.
But I really want to go for the drinks because they say the drinks.
What's the other one that's in Castle Hill? That is a chain restaurant.
Sabrosura. That's kind of similar.
Whoa.
That's
I've
good.
never had Sabrosura.
They fell
Sabrosura is mid, but Flor de Mayo is over.
I go to Sabrosura 2, though. That's the one that's good.
Not the first one.
Not the first one.
I go to OG.
She goes to the sequel.
I go to the one in Castle Hill.
The OGs are usually
OG,
Castle Hill.
They feel like they fell off.
Yeah.
It's like the nutcracker
Yeah.
things. I don't know what it is, but you have two. I'm an experienced drinker, as you well know.
I don't like the nutcrackers.
2 of those are insane. From Flor de Mayo?
Yeah.
You went?
I don't like them.
Did you ask for
you
the
just
extra?
don't like them?
No, I don't ask for extra. It's poison anyway. What are they throwing in there?
Poison.
Exactly. Why would I want extra poison?
I mean,
we're here.
it's a good night.
Yo, I had one. It wasn't good.
We gotta check on that after this
I like
shit.
enjoying my poison. I like to enjoy my poison.
I get
to me,
you.
it wasn't that good.
So are you a whiskey guy?
I'm not.
No.
Vodka, tequila, pretty much is my main thing.
I felt like we were right up to speed. Tequila, I can do tequila, but vodka, bro?
I love vodka.
So let's say we're smoking cigars.
Stop it.
This is what happens after your 30s. So let's say we're smoking cigars. What would you accompany it with? You know you have to do cognac.
If I'm in a cigar lounge that they're serving liquor, 100% I'm going for cognac.
Perfect.
Courvoisier or Ray Martin. Those are my main ones.
You're a whiskey guy?
No, but Remy was perfect. Like he's just saying everything. Yeah, I do like
Remy.
whiskey.
What's your favorite?
I drink everything, really. Not everything. That sounds bad, but the majority. It's very rare.
No, you're an alcoholic. It's fine. You do drink everything.
I thought this was a podcast and it turned into an intervention.
It's in the blood, bro.
I know.
My
whiskey of choice. You gotta go with lately I've been drinking a lot of Johnny Walker, which is a Scotch and whiskey blend. I think Blue Label is it's the only expensive liquor that I don't think it's overpriced. I think it tastes as good as it's worth. Still, yes. But like you don't mind it as much as other things. Like if you have a tequila and you're like, this is $200, you're like, come on. It's like really smooth. It's the smoothest thing I've had. But to answer your question, I think right now Gold Label maybe because
I drink Tito's.
I love Tito's.
You know Tito's.
Yo, Franjez, you're really my guy. First of all, mozzarella sticks and now Tito's.
He fucks it up by saying vodka and then he says Tito's and I'm like, I like Tito's. Tito's I had.
Tito's
mixed.
banging.
What do you usually if you chase it with what? Or you just straight up Tito's?
Yo, bro, if Tito's is cold, I could drink it straight.
Yeah.
I hate vodka straight. For some reason, Tito's is delicious
vodka
straight. If it's
for
very
criminals.
Cold, any other brand, I feel like it's disgusting.
Vodka straight is crazy.
Right?
Yeah, vodka straight is for criminals. It's either you're Russian or criminal.
You can have tequila straight, but not vodka straight.
No, but Tito's cold, it's very nice. I don't do shots. I like sip it.
A little bit of cranberry.
Okay.
But,
solid.
But yeah, that's definitely the go-to. But lately, since I've been on a little health journey, I mainly do because when I drink hard. So I don't want to just drink a bunch of bullshit. It's just gonna be a calorie.
What do you do, seltzer?
Trash.
Seltzer with lime.
Me too.
Yeah.
Same.
That's good. Tequila, seltzer,
Even with
lime.
tequila, even when I do tequila.
You are a classic man.
Me and you, we're right here.
Oh.
Seltzer.
Like,
you don't get the extra calories
You're the
either.
wrong line of business. You should be a salesman because you have a salt in
You
the bag.
should be.
Bro.
I know I should be.
I
want to get into it, but I got to figure out what.
With your own shit.
Yeah.
This dude is over here selling the air. He's
Don't
like,
tell nobody
hey, if you
else's
breathe
shit
right
but
now.
your shit.
Yeah.
Don't even think about it.
Listen,
Anybody
you
else's
like
shit.
that.
Or my shit because you're good at it. So it's just.
Well, yeah, if you want to plug my shit too, why not?
Partnerships are good.
Right. She said she drinks bourbon. I was not expecting her to say that.
I'm a bourbon girl.
I'm all around like, man, I love bourbon.
I love
There's a thing about
bourbon.
bourbon. I feel like if you're a tortured writer, as you are, as we both are, of course. Like it's like
Starving artist.
We have an attachment to bourbon or whiskey in general.
What
I
is
don't know why.
that? That's a sad boy drink?
No.
I think it is.
It's a hard man drink.
Oh,
but
damn.
I have a question. What do you
That's
guys?
sexist, but go ahead.
No, I'm sorry, but would you guys
We like
ever get
mojitos. What the
turned
fuck?
on if a girl like ordered, because me, I'm gonna ask for an old fashioned or a Manhattan or a double shot of Macallan neat.
Oof, Macallan.
But is that like neat. OD? Like, would you look at me like, damn, this bitch is a man?
No, I would.
But
drink anything else.
Yeah, no, I would go to the nearest jewelry store.
Like that would catch you. Yeah.
You gonna buy me a ring?
Engagement ring, absolutely.
Oh, nice, size 8.
Double shot of Macallan. What?
Yo. And I like it. And I think it's because my daughter's grandpa has always drank whiskey, but he's always drank Dewar's 12. And then he's always been drinking different ones. And then I started like inventing myself. When I deployed, I was at the bars in Qatar.
No wonder she's a military. Qatar.
Because you can't drink in Kuwait. Kuwait is a dry country.
Oh, well, fuck.
And they
drop
were
another
like,
fucking country, bitch.
Yo, the guys that I used to be out there with, they're like, yeah, try the Jack and Coke. Then it started transitioning to dark, and then they introduced me to the bourbon. I'm like, yo, this bourbon shit
she was
is
like, because you can't drink in Kuwait. I had no fucking clue.
She's not going to Kuwait. No.
Yeah, you can't drink over there.
She said it's a dry country.
No alcohol.
That's crazy. Just like in Singapore, how do you say? I always say, is it
Singapore
or Singapore?
Singapore.
You can't
So
drink
in Singapore, you can't watch porn.
Whoa.
Not if they don't know.
At all. No, they'll find out.
They'll find out
with
the VPN?
Straight edge.
There's a way for them to track it.
There's a way for them to track it.
So you have to get a VPN, I think. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, VPN.
And then through there you can watch it because whatever.
Location.
But yeah,
That's
I was
disgusting.
like, wow.
I respect that. Get that shit out of here. Maybe there's probably less rape in that country.
True.
It's actually
Right?
very safe. Like the person
See
who
what
was
I'm talking
living
about?
there.
Because men are disgusting. Men
would
are so driven by sex. I'm down for that 100%.
Hence why you made that comment before.
Which
the
one?
The one that not succumbing to your lesser physical
Hell
needs or something.
yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck that shit. Sex is actually what ruins relationships.
Ooh, talk
I
about
would
that.
agree, yeah.
Yo, because sex is what keeps bullshit relationships together.
And it's
Toxic
also what
ones.
fucks up good ones. Because essentially you cheat to have sex. Like, for the most part. Like, otherwise it's like, what are you going to emotionally... Who cheats and has no physical contact? They're just like, yeah, let's just talk. I mean, it happens.
Some people.
It happens.
Some
of course.
people.
It happens,
But
them-
it eventually
attention.
leads
Right.
to
Yeah.
sex.
So it's like, if I understand where his point is
Yeah.
coming from. Like, it's like, if that wasn't such a priority or wasn't such a factor, then things would go a lot differently. Bullshit relationships wouldn't stick together, and the good ones might have more of a chance if it's not just about the physicality of it.
Do you feel with that take? I mean, I'm not trying to get all into your fucking personal life,
Go
but
crazy.
do you feel like you're asexual to some
What does
extent?
that mean?
You don't really want to have sex as often as like the stereotypical man would want to. Like you don't have that desire.
He said, hold on now.
Because there are people who identify.
He said, wait a minute.
Basically, you have no sex drive.
It's 100% normal. Sex, the need, the want. Well, it's not a need.
Yeah, it's
The
not
want. It's 100% normal. It's everywhere. It's all day. I'm not
a monk.
I'm not blind to that.
Right.
I'm not blind to that. I'm a regular man.
But you're intentional.
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 That's
I
what
like
it
that.
is. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
Intentional.
I like that.
See that?
Sex-
Yes.
That
I
should be the
agree.
word of the pod,
Sex
man. Intentional.
blinds and
Intentional.
blurs and ruins and extends shit
Yeah.
that don't even need to be there.
That's true.
And it all starts with the physical attraction. And then
I
the
agree.
sex comes in, but then y'all don't give a fuck about each other.
Yeah.
Y'all got different goals. Y'all just fucking, and now feelings are involved.
Yeah.
I like
Absolutely.
that. And I always said that, like, a real man, I feel like he has intention behind the person he's sleeping with. And especially if you're a busy man, because if you're busy, you're not just going to be out here just fucking bitches.
Agreed.
I was gonna say I kind of disagree.
Too fucking busy.
Because
Too
a lot of the
busy
successful
fucking.
men, that's all they want
Shout
to
out
do
to
is
Drake,
fuck
man.
bitches and move on.
I feel like if
they
you're
don't
really
want the
focused
emotional
on
attachment.
like your goals and your career, what you really want to do for yourself, I don't think females are, for some men, are like worth it to get in the way of your success and what you're doing.
And I believe that those type of men actually seek marriage more. They want that monogamous one partner because they don't want to be distracted with bullshit. They have other things they want to accomplish, and they understand like the woman will keep them grounded.
If
And
it's
like
the
a
right one,
routine,
of course.
taking if it's the right one. Yeah. But that type of man, for the most part, they're making a good decision on who they want to pick because that's forever. That is fucking forever.
I feel like it's just I've always thought this, and of course, doing my best to work on it. The man who controls his lust is a powerful man because it's like you don't.
Oh my God.
You should not. You should try to do that. Like you don't eat everything that's offered to you, as an example, and you definitely need to control it because it can ruin a lot of relationships, not just romantic relationships, friendships.
Friendships. Too.
Oh yeah.
Like you can't control yourself.
Yo, man, is so horny is disgusting.
Yes.
Yo, yes.
It's
So
disgusting.
horny.
I agree.
All day, every day. There's guys out there that watch porn all day, every day. Can you believe that?
All day.
All day, every day, watching on their phone. Porn.
But you see, at one point, is it like you have a sex addiction?
Right.
Or you just...
It's a mental thing because you could definitely like...
If it becomes your entertainment, I guess it's an addiction. Yeah. Anything that's, like people just scroll through fucking TikTok all day. That's an addiction. Mm-hmm. So I say watching porn all day is also an addiction.
If it gets in the way of your everyday living,
it's
definitely a problem. Like if you can't function, you can't go to work, socialize.
But you could be addicted to something and still function.
Yeah, of course.
It's functioning alcoholics, functioning drug addicts all day.
That's true. So then
people
that's what I'm saying.
People addicted to TikTok and still function throughout society all day amongst us. There's probably some of us in the room right now.
To me.
So maybe just like overall impacting
your other things, of course.
It's off my phone. Yeah. I don't want to even try to get addicted. I don't even want to try to get addicted. Before I even got addicted, I post on it, but I post from my computer and I post from my tablet. I don't have it on my phone.
Do you respond to people?
Nobody hits me up.
No.
Honestly, put my emotions on camera.
Fine. TikTok is a hard world to navigate.
On TikTok, you have to respond to the people.
If I get comments, I respond to everything.
You respond, okay.
All my platforms, I respond. Even if it's hate, I respond.
Okay.
People chop on me. Damn, does anybody use that word? Am I that old, bro?
No. I've never heard that before.
I've heard that word before.
People chop on me?
Yo, we're old,
Natalie,
bro.
I'm gonna chop on you.
I'm in there. I'm in there.
Like, I don't get it.
You don't chop?
Only I can make fun of his age.
I heard it before.
I don't feel that bad.
It's just not.
I heard it before.
It must be
Yonkers lingo, I think.
No, but he's from the... Where are you from? He's from the Heights.
Obviously. It's like everything is... You just,
I skipped the Bronx. Where you from?
Yeah, it's...
No, he's from the Bronx. Yeah, but I was here in Yonkers.
So it's just you there. She's from the Bronx too.
She's from the Bronx.
What was I saying? Who chopped on who? What was I saying?
The comments. People in the comments. With the haters.
Oh yeah, people talk shit. This guy don't know what he's talking about. Who is this guy about? What the fuck? I always reply, thank you for commenting. Thank you for taking time out of your day to comment.
Right. That's
sometimes I'm sarcastic, but in general, reply back.
That's a fact.
All engagement is good engagement. Thank you for taking time
out of your day. I
love you. It's necessary too when you're a content creator because that's what I was gonna ask you. I was gonna be like, how do you try to stop yourself from getting addicted, but for the things that you do, you write, you have your podcast, it requires for you to be on your phone heavy in terms of like interaction and constant uploading and updating and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So how do you balance the two?
The two what?
Like, how do you balance having to be active on social media so consistently, but not getting addicted to any of it, including your phone?
Well, I try to post and not just be scrolling through random stuff. I also filter through all my social media accounts to not follow anything that's not productive. I only follow productive shit.
People on my shit.
I unfollowed
I don't follow any of the popular pages that just show random memes. Those are the ones you just get addicted to scrolling to because they're very entertaining. It could be somebody shooting a basketball across the whole court. You're gonna watch because you're thinking in your head, this video's about to take 3 seconds. I'm gonna finish and see if the ball goes in. Yo, 5 minutes later, you just watch fucking how many fucking videos that lasted 5 seconds. So I just unfollowed all that bullshit. Now I just follow shit that's entertainment, that is either productive, something about psychology, something about love, peace, whatever. Anything just positivity.
Me too.
Anything positive, productive. Any content that's that. I even follow people, YouTubers, but the ones that are doing something. The ones that are teaching something.
The ones that inspire me,
those. Yeah. Not just the people that are making
Although
memes.
I do follow some meme pages because a lot of them I get the topics for the pod. So it's like,
I understand.
Okay.
I have to
or like
that,
Shade
honestly.
Room. I hate Shade Room and I hate fucking Spiritual Worlds, but they have like some good. They'll post shit that is like, oh shit, this is relatable. I could spin it on the pod. So like, yeah.
I agree.
Which is
yes, I agree.
necessary. You have to be
media. You need some media.
You got to be somewhat aware of what's going on.
But it's media, and it's trusted media. That's the whole point. Trusted media.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have trusted media?
No.
She's like, you have it? No.
I'm like, no, go ahead, keep going, elaborate. Like, what do you mean?
Well, like when somebody posts something, oh, this is the truth because this person posted. I feel like, for example, TMZ, they hold them up there.
Mm-hmm.
Where if they post it, they verified it somehow.
Right.
They're not posting just bullshit that they heard through a post.
Right.
They're posting verified stuff.
I agree.
So do you guys have a platform?
I have a mix of all that. I have a mix.
Like what?
So it would be TMZ. I have CNN, and then that's it because I don't like to focus
CNN,
too much.
You trust it?
I mean,
I just made fun of
it's
CNN.
more, but I also, you guys ever heard of Daily Skim? It's a website.
No.
So they email you the news and like short little blurbs, and they put it like in a funny way where you can kind of like understand it. There's a little sarcasm to it.
Oh no!
And so I like it because I can like really know about everything going on. Yeah, clap while I'm talking.
This guy's sorry, but this guy's good, man. This guy's great.
Anthony, thank you.
My heart melted a little bit.
You guys can't see Anthony.
All Anthony did was bring the beers over, and that elicited such a reaction.
Oh, you got it.
You're good people.
What do you mean all he did?
That's all he did.
Yeah, she doesn't understand. Because she's not drinking, she
Natalie knows I have my Prosecco.
He's an angel.
Yo, it was like a dream, bro. I look at my empty bottle and then you pop it to the right. Here you go, bro. And I'm like, what?
This
Nice
guy's
and
an
cold.
angel.
Literally, I'm just like,
It's because you're not drinking it, so you don't understand.
Thank you, Anthony.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
cheers.
Cheers.
To the best producer out here.
Cheers.
Honestly,
so crazy. I was gonna say before, we're 20 minutes into recording. This whole conversation started with the word from the bowl. What was your favorite restaurant? What was your favorite restaurant?
I literally said the last episode we recorded together that this was an issue because it flowed so easily.
This flows too well, and I'm loving it. Wait, can we talk about that really quickly?
Yeah, of course.
So, oh my God.
Yo, the restaurant. Damn.
I even forgot how it started. I was just like,
we were just kind of going with
the
it.
cigars and shit. All right, let's go.
I really just wanted to take a moment to like thank all of you, and I feel like this was like I don't want to say divine intervention because that's
God
corny.
did.
All right, fine. God did, fine. Because it's like I've been asking for people to work with people who are like on the same type of time with content creation and just understanding specifically what podcasting truly is. And we were talking about this yesterday. Because it's like a lot of people will come on and they just don't really understand that you have to have an opinion. You have to elaborate on a point. You have to be able to carry out a conversation and like even pivot, but then pivot and make it relevant. Like some people will just randomly ask a question about like fucking zebras. And it's like, we're not even talking about that. What the fuck are you? Like they're just doing it.
You're a good host.
Yep.
And you know exactly how to maneuver it. End it early. Do what you got to do. And that's it.
Yeah.
No, because you can't really rely on the guest to be amazing.
Right.
No.
They're not used to it as much as you used to it. You're expecting gold.
You're guiding.
Yo, this might be their first time on camera. You just got to be the best host and coordinate the way you want to do it.
Yeah.
Feed off of them. Have your questions ready. Boom. That's it.
And part of that too is like what you said when people were like, oh, can I be on your podcast? And you were like, but what are you going to talk about?
Exactly.
Right.
So now I'm getting more picky. Like I've had people in the past week, oh, I want to come on. I'm like, okay, what do you want to talk about? Oh, I could talk about whatever. That's not going to work. I'm sorry. I need you to come to me with 2 topics that you want to talk about, and then I'll take care of the rest. Because why do you want to come on?
And you also have a theme to your podcast. So
There's a theme to my podcast.
You have to protect your podcast and your audience and all that stuff. And people don't understand that you can't just be like, well, I'm really into baseball. Let's just a bunch of baseball stuff. Your people come on here because of the type of content that you already provide. So something different is good, but something random is like,
oh no,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And for the most part, you maintain that same theme.
Yep.
Some people just want me on camera.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Yeah.
I was thinking that too. They just want to get a few seconds.
Hi, Mom. I made it.
I did want to talk about 2 topics with you guys. The first one is jealousy. But I want to talk about jealousy, not in relationships, in friendships.
Ooh.
Because I don't feel like that is...
Sorry, because that was my first real clip this week for this week's episode on discernment.
Good.
And I went hard.
Okay,
that was long.
I'll go first. Go ahead.
She has to.
I ain't gonna lie though.
I mean, the reason why I wanted to bring this up, I'll just give like a little background. I've dealt with... like my own issues with friends who I felt like were jealous of me. But like there's 2 parts to this, right? I don't feel like it's spoken about enough because people would rather like, obviously you don't want to admit that you're jealous of someone, especially if you call them your friend, because then you look crazy. But at the same time, I also don't want to be the person who is like narcissistic in that way where I think, oh, she's just jealous of me because I'm just so amazing. No, but you can read the energy.
No, yes, you can.
And you can tell. And so at what point do we have, well, you know what? I'm not even going to get deep. I'm going to save it for after. I want to hear your thoughts or maybe experiences on like jealousy and friendships.
I'm going to go first. Yeah. All right. So I think it's very crazy that you said that, but I feel like you have to identify at an early stage of the friendship. Like, obviously, it's not going to happen right away. Some friends are not jealous, like, right away. It's as you grow in your career or you become more successful and the things that you're doing. Now, one of the things that I say, if they start not aligning with your current goals and they're making excuses, but they're like, for example, you want to shoot a podcast, right? Me and you've been friends for 10 years. You're like, yeah, I want you to come on my podcast. And I'm like, no, I'm busy right now. But then I hit you up the next day, Natalie, let's go out to drink. Mm-hmm. Let's go out to drink. You telling me about your podcast while we're out drinking, and I'm just like disregarding everything you're saying, like pushing things to the side, like low-key hating on you because of your success and the things that you're doing. But when it comes to jealousy with friends, this shit is so crazy because I just found out that somebody I was really close to was jealous of me because I got promoted first than her. And that was with that whole drama that I had going on with my unit. And it hurt my heart because I'm like, she was rooting for me in my face. But behind my back, she was probably like trashing my shit like OD. But I think when it comes to situations like that, like, you got to read certain flags. And that joking around shit, I don't play with that. Like, if I tell you, oh, I'm coming out with a new hoodie, and you be like, oh, that shit is trash. Ha, ha, ha. Just kidding. Nah.
Why would you? Yeah.
That shit is not trash. You meant what you just said right now. So I think you got to pick up on people's, like, body language, the words that they say, keywords, what they say, and how they start acting towards you when you start maneuvering a different way.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I fuck with that.
I say just do what you got to do, stay positive, and ignore those people. That's the best way to do it. Just continue doing what you do, and in every step you take, just do it with love, do it with positivity. People are always going to hate. People always got something negative to say. 90% of people got something negative to say. Either they're watching or whatever the case, but just
they're always watching.
Yes,
ignore it.
They are always watching.
I think you have to get comfortable at some point with annoying people unintentionally.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen. Just
so it's like even I'll give you an example. Your positivity might piss somebody off.
Yeah,
because you're like, right. and I've been approached in that kind of matter, bro. So somebody was, yo, why you always smiling? Why you always so like bubbly about shit? I'm like,
I love life.
Because life is depressing, and if we sit and think about, like, it's very rare, dude. Every time I'm asked if you had a good day, I rarely say no. Exactly. Like, bad things might happen within the day, but I'm like, I'm good. That might affect somebody because they may be incapable of being that way, or they may have things, they may not be able to deal with things the way that you do. So it might cause them to, like, it's weird, and I don't think there's any kind of good jealousy. Like, some people go like, oh, maybe it's healthy because it's not. No. It's not, but I understand that at the same time. It's kind of like, damn, why can't it be like that? But it gets turned negatively because you don't think, okay, let me be inspired by Nat. Damn, the way Nat is, like, maybe I should try to be more like Nat. No, you think like, damn, why not got that and I don't? Why Nat's like that and I'm not? Instead of doing that, like, and it might sound weird, but dude, take notes. Try to see.
Do the same thing if you want to do it.
Try to do it your way.
Exactly.
You know, as opposed to just coming at somebody for being dope
themselves. Yeah. They're just like chilling. It's like,
I don't like the way you're too confident. That shit's annoying. So I
because
hate you.
They can't do it.
They can't.
And it's a lot of intimidation when it comes with the jealousy. Or not intimidation, but I think self-doubt is probably the better word.
Be crazy.
Because it's like, what were we gonna say? Sorry. No, go ahead.
And I get not trashed, but I guess picked on by my friends all the time. They say I'm too nice, I guess. I think you need to respond to that, like you stated before, with kindness, because sometimes they may need that. You know what I mean? Like, if they're so not necessarily jealous, but kind of like envious of, same word, I guess, envious of what you have or how you are. I think you need to respond to that as kindly as you're permitted.
I don't know if I've ever actually responded to it in a kind way.
Just do it.
I feel like I just, because if I feel like if you're and this is what I wanted to say, right? At what point can we normalize, or is it okay for us to just be honest if we are feeling jealous of our friends, if that's truly your friend? Like, we don't have a problem saying, I'm so proud of you. Oh my God, you're doing amazing things. Like, if we really feel that way. But then when we're jealous, we don't want to admit it. But it's like, if you're my friends and maybe you haven't maybe like I'm single and I've been having a terrible time with relationships, and you're my best friend and you got into a beautiful relationship, it's healthy, you're about to get married. I have every right, and that's maybe the ego in us, to feel some type of way about that. That's okay. No, I know I wasn't expecting that. I know, but it's like,
my best friend just got married.
I truly believe that, like, there's two sides to everything, and emotions are on a spectrum, and it's like you can you can very much be proud and happy for your friend, but you could also feel a loss for what you don't have and she has.
But now is it on her?
It's
for
not
you to
her
feel that is okay.
And this is where we got to take it the next step, right? Like we need to become aware of like, okay, I'm feeling, sometimes you don't even realize that you're treating them a certain type of way. It's just like little by little they call, you don't want to pick up. Because you feel some type of way and you just don't want to admit it. So now it's like what could have been fixed with the conversation of just being honest. Now you may not even be friends with that person anymore. You phase them out. So it's like, at what point can I go to my friend, or can my friend come to me and be like, you know what? You're doing such amazing things, or you're so happy in this relationship. I'm not. I am feeling like I'm having a hard time processing this and treating you with love, or coming at you with love. So it's like, can we have that conversation? What's wrong with that? I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
That's some real shit.
The way that you approached it is a very good way, but I also think that you need to do a lot of like self-observation and think to yourself, like, what is the reason that I'm feeling like this? Like, and if you're my best friend, I can tell you, like, girl, honestly, I feel some type of way. You get married, bitch, but do your thing. I'm happy for you. One day I'll find a man.
And I just need to work on me right now.
Right.
And that's when you said, like, be inspired.
That's not like hate. And
I was gonna
like, damn, you heard what she said?
Maybe because of the tone.
You heard what she said?
Maybe because of the tone. Maybe
because of the tone. But if me and you are real friends,
we should be able to.
You should know from my body language and my energy.
This is what I think it is. You just... Everything you have to say, even if it's the truth, you just have to say it with love and from love.
Right.
If you're saying it from an honest place and the way you're saying it is with love and you're making sure the person understands it, it should be no problem.
Right.
Like, yo, you found a wife. That's amazing. You trust her. You guys are building a life together. You guys have the same goal. I'm so happy for you, bro. I wish I could find that one day. I'm so happy for you, bro.
Yeah.
Yo, bro, you found that? I thought that shit didn't exist. Yo, I'm glad you found that shit. That's how I would tell somebody that I care.
Preach it to the choir.
Not like, yo, that's crazy. You found somebody. That's cool. I hope me one day too, I guess. Hope it happens for me one day. Yo, you found somebody. That's cool. I hope me one day.
That's cool.
The difference is like, yo.
I feel like even before it's addressed, you have to check yourself.
Yes.
Like, it's not their fault, and maybe you're in your right to feel away,
love.
but you're not in your right to make, like, same way you said, I'm not in my right to make you feel away because you found something that I don't have.
Right.
I feel like there is no way to make that okay. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I'm like, if I'm your boy, then it's like, okay, I feel away, then I need to sit with it, and I need to process that and understand that it has nothing to do with you. It has more to do with me.
Why am I not okay?
Right. Why am I not okay? I'm not okay because that's beautiful. But how does that being beautiful and me not being able to find something beautiful affect our relationship? Right. You should be happy for them. And on top of that, maybe that should provide some type of hope for you. Like, damn, if it's out there, maybe I can get it. So I feel like you definitely, it's not a problem having those conversations like you stated and as well as you, but you just have to check your feelings before your feelings get you checked, really. Like you can't,
I like that.
You can't, throw that in there just because, like, it can ruin a relationship if you don't say it properly, if you don't manage your feelings properly. You're definitely 100%. I never invalidate emotions and feelings, but sometimes it's like, then I make him feel away because of the way I'm feeling away.
Right.
And he hasn't done anything to me but be a good friend.
Right.
You know, so people got to be careful with that. It's a very fine line.
Yeah, that actually leads us to the next topic because you talked about...
No.
Go.
I feel like people sometimes have a hard time just walking away from when their friends are just acting a certain way.
Yeah.
Like, just ignore your friend for a minute. Like, just let them be in their feelings and just come back. Like,
I agree.
Yeah.
Just let them be. And then come back. You know they're acting funny towards you.
Sometimes they feel away though. Like I've been in that position. Like I feel, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? So like you kind of feel away so much. Like if you have a certain relationship where you're like
yeah, it's not
ridiculous
so,
to you.
See, but you see, I disagree with that only because you could feel away. No, they could feel away, and that's fine. But when it becomes a constant pattern of them always feeling away towards me, I don't have to. I'm not coming back. I'm gonna just leave you alone.
I feel like you need to have at that point you need to have like the grown up conversation. Like, you a woman, I'm a woman. Like, what's the deal? What are we having? Like, we need to put it on the table, hash it out. Because at the end of the day, like, friends are gonna have disagreements. Like,
of course,
the same thing as for being in a relationship. You're not always going to agree with your partner or with your friend. But, like, it's better to dead it before it gets worse.
Right. And you see, depending on how that conversation goes will determine the rest of this relationship. Because I had 2 friends that I've gone through something with this year. One friend completely unable to take accountability for anything. Everything is victim. You did this, you did that. I didn't do anything. What are you talking about? Just a fucking like delusional. That conversation did not end well. We are no longer friends, and I have no interest in ever being friends with her again. The other person, we were able to be mature, lay it all on the table, take accountability, talk about how we want to move forward, what we're going to do to make it work, and it's been working. That's the type of friendship that I can continue a
it's
relationship
the only type
with.
you should have.
That's the only,
Right.
yeah.
Like if I can't tell, I shit on my boys, man. Particularly my boys. My women for sure. But
Men
they
do
get
that
it
a
fast.
lot to each
No,
other.
I shit on them. And I mean I shit on them like I'm
But
gonna
like from love?
Yeah, from love. Like I'm like, you fucking up.
Shit on
I'm
them from love.
gonna try to just lay it on you flat so you know.
Hey, yo.
Let's say no pause. Let's say you have a woman, right? And you tell me, yo, bro, I don't know, man. I'm for whatever case you want to explore outside of a relationship. Let's say I've been around you for a long time.
Be specific, bro. You gotta confuse us. Your boy comes up to you and says he wants to cheat.
Exactly.
All right, let's be specific.
And I'm like, damn, I know Shorty. She's been treating you good for a long time. Around each other, whatever the case is. I'm gonna let you have it, bro. I'm gonna be like, all right, before you do this, how
You're
much
the voice of logic within your friends.
Absolutely. You have to picture her doing whatever the fuck she do to you that you like to some other nigga. And if you're cool with that,
The God
and I let him have. Okay, goddamn, bro. I play it in every type of way that I possibly can in order for you to think through it as much as you can.
Yeah.
Am I gonna be there? Am I gonna have your back? Absolutely. But I'm gonna shit on you first, and then I'm gonna shit on you after.
That's good.
And then I got you. Only because you sometimes I don't need nor do I want to be yes man around me or be a yes man dude. I'm gonna be the guy that I'm like you. And I'll say this for the first time ever out loud. I'm definitely an I told you so friend. Fuck that. Only because it's like, if I'm telling you something, if you're coming to me for advice, you want my advice.
Right.
And I'm telling you my advice.
Right.
And you don't do it. I got you. You fall, I got you. You cry, I got you. And I feel like men need to be more on top of their guys.
I'm that friend.
But definitely gonna be like, I got you, Papi, I got you. I told you so, nigga.
I told you why you did that
I got
dumb
you.
shit.
I'm here for you.
Yeah.
But I did tell you. So the next time that I tell you,
Listen.
don't forget this moment that you're crying on my shoulder because your shorty's over there on a date with some guy and you like slept with 17 women.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
shit.
It's an exaggeration. But the point is, I think that accountability in
If he was
friendships,
Dominican, it's not an exaggeration. But
Damn.
continue.
he indeed what? No, I'm kidding. It hasn't happened, but I'm saying it was an example. Even especially with my women, you guys for some reason come with some bizarre stuff, man. Be like, could you believe this nigga did this and this? Doing some perfectly normal stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I think you're bugging. What?
No,
I'm
we
like,
do be
yes.
bugging.
And I will, and
We
I'll
do.
definitely tell, and I have plenty of female friends that could tell you. Like I'm the first. They usually come to me for that reason because if you go to your girls, you go like, bitch, you show them what's up. No, I'll be like, no, I think you're wilding.
Yeah, you
Like,
need to stop, grow up,
think about it.
cut the shit.
I'll tell you where you're right and I'll tell you where you're wrong. And I'll do my best because obviously it takes no judgment. But if you're not gonna be, when you're a real friend, I mean, sometimes you tell your person stuff they don't want to hear. Most of the time, really, but you're there for them regardless.
Yeah.
I'm ranting. I'm sorry. I'm nervous.
No, that's great. Hello, that's the point. Don't say sorry for ranting. Really quickly, last topic, because we're still talking about managing our emotions. So we had the shadow workbook on TikTok.
I heard about that.
I actually bought it. TikTok
You bought
made me
it?
buy it. Yeah, I bought it. I actually bought it a month ago. TikTok got me.
Nah, I got a couple things from TikTok.
Yo, I'm just gonna tell y'all right now, if you haven't shopped on TikTok, everything is like
There's a
$1.
shop, like on TikTok?
Nah,
Yes, you can order, add to cart, purchase from there.
Through the
And
same
if
app?
you have
Yes.
5,000 followers, you can promote it. So I'm waiting for my shit so I could
Wait, how many
promote it.
followers?
I got 5,000.
What?
Oh, I'm gonna get to
You do
work
this?
on TikTok.
I'm trying to be a salesman, bro.
You should be on
So
TikTok.
Go on TikTok
I am
and
on
get some
TikTok.
stuff.
And but no, you gotta be on it. Do the
Yeah.
dances, do
No,
something.
no.
Yeah, do the dance. Do the dance.
You gotta do a few dances. I'm saying that I haven't done one dance on TikTok. I can't. Okay, so I wanted to talk about this because I got really high one night and I was about to start filling in the workbook. And it asks you all these questions and it teaches you about just confronting the dark sides of yourself, the sides that you push away, your insecurities, your fears, all that. And it gives you writing prompts. And then I was reading it, but I feel like because I've been on this journey of personal development for years, I've read so many books on self-awareness, accountability, making your life better, affirmations, ask and it is given, all these books that it's do I really need one more? But at what point, this is my question, at what point do you get to a point where it's yo, I already know what to do. I don't need one more book. I don't need a workbook. I don't need a journal. I know what the fuck I have to do and I know how to move. I don't need to be spending my money on this shit.
Never.
Okay, talk about it.
Boom.
Talk about
because
it.
you can't stop growing.
Bang! Yes! Rolling bang! Yes! Because you never stop. You never stop.
Never.
You never stop.
I kind of disagree with you guys.
No.
I disagree with both of y'all, but I like this.
I'll tell you why.
There's toxic self-help. Of course. But you can never stop growing.
Never.
Because
you never stop growing.
You will never
I agree.
work through the subconscious you have. You can never work through the mind. You can never work through what you've been through. You've been through how many 20-something years? You've
28.
been through 28 years. You can never work through that in your lifetime.
Course.
So you can never stop learning.
I'm rocking with you. However, I can read 2,000 books if I don't apply them at all and I don't do shit with them.
Stop picking whack-ass books.
No.
The smarter you get, the less whack-ass books you choose.
This brings me back to the Grinch.
I'm being his back over there. I'm your back over there.
You had mentioned certain books. It was you who did the 1 to 10 of books that affected
watching.
you. Yeah, I'm on
top 10.
I do my research. So then I was thinking, I just
recently added one.
Yeah? I want you to tell me about it.
11.
11. It's gonna get to 20 by 3 episodes later.
Yo,
you know what it is with me in self-help books, that it's obviously knowledge. Anything you read, I think you can learn something from it, honestly. But it doesn't really matter if you don't put in the work or apply it or know how to apply. Like, knowledge is knowledge. Experience is something different, right? And learning how to apply that knowledge is the important part. So it's like I can read 20 self-help books, but if I don't do shit with them, bro, I'm not really growing. It's a bunch of more knowledge that is being hammered into my head and I'm not doing anything with it. Mm-hmm. So I think her point was, at what point do you decide that you're like, okay, I got to fucking put it to practice?
Like, enough with the writing about it. Mm-hmm. What am I going to do? Like, I want to work on my lack of patience, right? Mm-hmm. But then I'm reading about, how to be more patient, but then every time I get confronted with a situation, I'm losing my fucking patience. But I'm reading about it and I'm journaling about it, but I'm not actually practicing the skill of patience.
Because you're not applying it.
Not talk about it. Specifically what?
What do you mean?
Because I feel like if you're well aware, all right, so there's the past, the future, and the now. If you're well 100% aware of what's going on right now, what is really, what's the problem?
You have to
really, like, specifically.
When it comes to certain things, like dealing with like that, like you have trouble with patience.
Yeah.
You need to put yourself in scenarios. Yeah, you need to put yourself in scenarios of like, how am I gonna act when this happens? This is called applying it.
Right. But that's what I'm doing. I'm doing the work. I don't need to read another book on.
What's the situation that happens?
Anything
that you think you need more patience?
No, literally. If I hit you up and you're not responding, I'm losing it.
No, so you need the
okay, so it's deeper than that. That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's deeper than just patience.
But that's what I'm saying.
Patience is the goal, but what is the root of your issue? But I've uncovered
that has to do with abandonment for some reason. Neglecting myself to the point that now if you neglect me, it's an issue. But it's like, if I'm not pouring into, you're never going to be fulfilled until you pour into you, right? Like, you're always expecting other people to pour into you, but you're not the one. Like, nobody can ever fulfill you the way you can. And so but these are all things that I've already learned. So when I'm looking at the book and it's asking me these questions, it's like, oh, but I know this already. And I've been doing the work already. So I don't need this book to help me do the work.
But have you been doing the work for real?
So
that's in therapy, I've been doing the work.
But have you been doing it in real life scenarios?
No, I feel like I've gotten better. Have I? I mean, the only person I bother the most in the room is him. But I don't feel like I'm chilling.
Producer.
No, I'm chilling. Like, I feel like even
she's gotten better.
I have, and even when situations, the minute I'm triggered, before I would be very emotionally reactive and impulsive, and I'm going to lash out. You said something wrong in that moment, boom. Now I'm like, okay, you know what? Let me sit with it. Let me call somebody maybe who's more logical, or let me save this for therapy. And then before I respond, it's just like, I'm chilling.
So then you're good. So you're saying from here, where's up?
From here, yeah. Like, from here, I'm going to continue just putting into practice all the things I've already read, all the work I've already done, and the lessons that I've learned. But there's people who complain about, like, for example, you're in a toxic relationship and you're complaining all the fucking time. And so now you're buying all these books on, like, how to get out of a toxic relationship, and you're journaling and and it's like, basically you need 10 books to tell you that you're not in a healthy relationship and you need to leave.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The books just open your mind.
Right.
The action is what is going on in your life that you need from the book. If it's a toxic relationship, I don't know what you need. Just get the fuck out.
Just get out.
Sometimes even if you don't let it, you could read something and it goes
It goes nowhere.
It goes nowhere.
You didn't need it then.
Because you're not. You may need it, but you don't let it in properly. Like if you're not ready to leave that relationship, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you read. You know what I mean? Like so you could be like, damn, I know this is a toxic relationship. I love him so bad though. Let me read these 10 books, and then you're like, but I love him so bad though. Yeah, and then it's like woman empowerment, but they go on te lo están metiendo. You're like, what empowerment? Is it really? And then you're clipped and you're right in there. You're like, bitch, listen, I read 10 books and he came over last night, so I forgot them all.
No, you gotta have a high level of like self-awareness and self-accountability. And like you said, if you're not ready to take that step forward, you're not gonna take the step. Doesn't matter how many books you read. If you don't apply the knowledge, it's not gonna happen. Like it's not.
Because it depends what the root of the problem is.
Exactly.
The book just teaches you what it is. But as a person, are you ready to work on that? Are you ready to cut that person off?
But going back to what Natalie was saying, like if you feel like the book is not going to help you in any way, I would suggest not using it. But if it's going to help you uncover different truths about yourself that you hadn't uncovered before, then I say like you could keep using it. Because I heard that book is deep.
No, I heard it's great.
Which one?
No, it's good.
Like Shadow Book.
The Shadow Work. It's on Amazon. It's like cheap. But there's 2 different versions. So there's like a smaller version, whatever. They're also all the same shit.
I have a healing one that I opened, then I have to close it right away because I'm like, still asking. She
said, I'm not ready for this shit. See? And that happens.
I'm healing at my pace, but some of them books, they ask you questions that make you really think like, hold on, I'm dealing to the root of this last problem. Right. I ain't trying to go back to like
Shorty said,
10 problems. Like, whoa.
Give me a second. Have you ever, has something ever came to you that was probably healthy, but at the wrong time?
What do you mean?
I'll tell you like an example like this. Maybe you get the right book. Maybe it's a book you need, but right now you're not ready for that book. Maybe you meet a person.
Current moment right now.
Oh, talk about it.
Where it's like, I know I shouldn't be drinking.
Mm-hmm. Oh shit!
I know the vices that I shouldn't be. I know the vices I shouldn't be getting into. Like anything that's physical, you shouldn't be feeding into it. Mm-hmm. I know this is wrong, so I deal with it every day. We were talking about earlier being Dominican. It's in my blood. I just gave into it.
I never felt worse with someone than right now.
I knew being Dominican is just part of my entire family drank. I understood
but there's people that don't.
I don't know those people. My entire family drank. So it's just embedded that this is what we do. It's part of my bloodline. It's part of my heritage. I'm just going to do it. Mm. Yeah. So I forgot where I was getting at, but yeah.
the wrong thing at the right time, I guess. You know what? But I'm enjoying it. So cheers to all of you guys. This is a phenomenal conversation. Cheers.
Yes.
And it's stuff that
So yeah, it's I consciously know this is wrong, and I just do it because I enjoy it.
But has the right thing ever came to you at the wrong time is what I'm trying to say. Right thing came Meaning you ever meet a really good girl.
Oh my God, of course.
And you're just the worst.
I let him go.
Oh, that's a good guy. That's a good guy.
Sex, all that bullshit doesn't mean shit to me.
I will be honest.
This person's on a path somewhere. That person's going somewhere. Who am I to waste their time? I have no problem letting somebody go. No problem. This person's amazing. I'm a piece of shit. We're just chilling because we bumped heads. Yo, go do what you got to do. I'm a piece of shit. I'm going to stay right here. Mm-hmm. I have no problem.
This is the beauty of the podcast, I guess, because we have so many different backgrounds and so many different people where I can relate to you in the sense where you stated once that you don't make the same mistake twice. I agree, but I definitely make the mistake once at least. And I was at a point where I wasn't maybe not as wise. And I did receive a good girl at the wrong time.
Okay, there you go.
And so it's like putting gold in a fool's hand, really, which is why, and I speak so openly about it because it's like, I see it all the time. And then I'm just like, dude, you're a real man when you let something good go, if you can't handle it.
Yeah,
because you can, because if you put gold in a fool's hands, it's a waste.
Majority of men ain't shit.
You know, I agree.
I agree too.
All right.
All the men. On the girls' encounter.
We don't even have enough time to talk about how women ain't shit either. It's not a gender specific thing.
We could do a whole episode on how women ain't shit.
Let's bring it back. When we come back.
No, guys, you guys are welcome to come back whenever you want.
Listen to Yaya and Natalie's live, and they'll tell you all about how.
Yes.
No, you know what? Wait, let me tell you something. I feel like this.
Y'all not be hitting, man.
This is the worst 2v2. Wait a minute. This is the worst 2v2 that could possibly ever happen. Because I feel like we would. Because we seem like very logical, straight up dudes.
You are.
So we'll shut your bullshit down, but we'll tell you what's up.
Women, every time I get into dates with men, I realize
now I don't hit them that much anymore.
I feel like we'll tell you how wise men ain't shit.
Forever. Violence is what everybody on earth respects because it knocks you into sense. Like, yo, this is not regular activity. We're fighting. Between loved ones, that should never be. That should never be. If it gets to that point, yo, keep it moving.
Yeah, you gotta get out.
It's just gonna escalate because when something happens, that creates a boundary. We got to this level, it's gonna happen again. Once we yell at the top of our lungs, it's gonna happen again because I got to that level. That's our limit now. That's our roof until the next fucking roof.
Yeah.
So violence. Anybody going through violence, run away as fast as you can. Make it fucking work. Just go away. It's never gonna get better. 100% is never gonna get better. Fuck therapy. When someone gets physical, it creates a roof, and that roof can never get broken. 100%.
Also, because when you love someone, that's so much passion, and it's that you feel like you love them so much, and they're fighting against you, so you want to fight against them even more.
You want to wake them up.
Like, let me love you.
The more you feel you love that person, the more you're gonna act more violent or more.
I don't agree with violence.
You want to put it into them. Like, no,
dude,
listen.
I don't even like yelling at my partner, bro.
The stronger your love for that person, the more you're gonna act that way.
So should you love them less?
No.
You should check your fucking feelings before they get you checked.
Leave.
That's it. Love them.
Because
That sounded like the solution.
Just don't do too much.
difficult woman to answer. Oh my God, I want that guy. She's like, I want that guy.
She said that sounds great.
Where is that guy?
Because all I heard was when you love them so much, you're so passionate, you want to like whatever.
You want that passion, right? That passion's not
you wanna
good.
make it work.
Is it better if I love them less? Then I'll never feel that passionate or get that upset. Like I'm confused.
You're going to feel as if oh my God.
She wants the toxicity.
Yeah,
Women love toxicity.
Women love toxic. Hi, Angel.
She's like, where's that guy?
Don't erase this shit. She said, I love that shit. Fuck it.
Not OD, but like a healthy balance.
A healthy balance.
No, leave. Just leave.
Who doesn't like a little
honestly,
toxic?
no. I'm not. No.
You're gonna
y'all really
judge.
It's the Dominican in her.
Love for like that passion. You guys keep
Passion is
going.
different.
Okay, I understand.
She's saying that hasta que le den una galleta. What are you doing in that club? And then she's like, never mind, don't touch
No,
it.
I don't gotta get physical. I'm just saying.
Don't touch me.
Toxicity is
Guys.
Run if it gets physical.
Anyway,
It's never gonna get better.
We're gonna end the episode.
Yes.
We don't want to though, but we have to.
No, but you guys, are you open to coming back more?
Yes. I'm down for the cause.
100%.
Okay, beautiful. All right, guys. Like always, we didn't even plug it in, but please like, share, comment, subscribe. How do you get people to subscribe?
Subscribe.
And share. It takes 2 fucking seconds, man.
That's
Just fucking
it.
share it.
Just
Look,
share the shit.
look at her getting violent already.
it costs you nothing. It costs you nothing to show
Free
all you
99.
need.
Out.
Yo, all you need is a Gmail. If you have a Gmail,
Right.
you have a YouTube account.
Right.
All you have to go to is the YouTube app through your Gmail and just hit subscribe.
Look at this
Log
camera.
in.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
and just
it.
fucking share.
You automatically have a
I don't
YouTube
wanna
account.
say it nice
You automatically
no more.
have a YouTube account from your Gmail.
I'm the new guy
Period.
here,
Just go subscribe.
so I'll say it nicely.
Say it nicely.
Just
Do
please
it,
like and share. No, I think this is really dope content that people can
100%.
This is
can listen to.
amazing.
And the thing is that ironically,
free.
I'm sure we
Costs
all have,
nothing.
It costs nothing.
Nothing.
It don't cost nothing to show somebody
Right.
love.
I go to therapy so I can bring those skills and strategies here for you
So
for
that she can-
free.
For free
For
99.
fucking free.
She plays out her traumas for you people. What more does she
I
have
lay
to
it
do?
all out there. I put myself out there for everyone
You
to
saw
judge
her.
me.
She likes a little toxicity. Now this is gonna go overtime. The cameras are done, but we're not finishing this until like 12 in the
She
morning.
likes a lot of toxicity.
We
I
figure
said a
out
little, a
what we're
healthy
doing.
mix. A healthy mix. Like
Again,
so you can't support something that's positive, something that's uplifting people, empowering people.